Good morning!
Morning!
I'm Alex.
And I'm Tom.
And welcome to our first ever vlog. We are complete amateurs and this is our travel day. So the time is currently 8:30 and it is Saturday, May the 4th, and we're off to Florida.
Yes, finally. It's been so long.
We booked this over a year in advance and we're finally here, and just doing the last bits of packing on our cases. So yeah, here we are. We've got a big daddy case and a smaller case, so presents are going to be going in. So if you are family members and friends, we're going to be bringing back a lot of stuff. So yeah, we're going to try and cover off as much as possible today for you without boring you with all the mundane travel day stuff. We are booked, our flight is around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We should be landing in Orlando about 7:30, maybe a little bit earlier than that. So it's quite a long day. We are booked in at, so we're flying out from Heathrow and we're booked in with the Number One lounge. So you get kind of 3 hours before your flight in the lounge. Because we have a, bless you, because we have a Virgin Atlantic credit card and we collect points, we were able to get admission to the lounge a little bit cheaper. So that's one to bear in mind, that if you do have a Virgin Atlantic credit card and you do collect points, that you might be able to get some of these things a bit cheaper. There's a couple of really nice things about the lounge that we kind of discovered. You know, we booked it as a treat last time we went to Florida. But actually we quite like it. We quite like that you can go in, all the food's covered, all the drinks are covered, so you don't really have to worry about any of that. And it works out kind of, I mean, for us it was about £40 each. I'll put the exact price on here afterwards. But yeah, it's quite nice that you don't have to worry about that. You get really comfortable seating. You can just sit and charge your devices and kind of relax before your flight without having to kind of manically try and find somewhere to eat or somewhere to sit. And what's quite nice as well is because you do have to book in advance. Well, it's advised that you book in advance and that you book a time slot, because you can also show up on the day and request access and just pay to go in. However, the last time that we went there, we had obviously booked in advance and we were taken through and shown to some nice seating, and there was a group of gentlemen who came in because they get the lounges included with their work or something like that, and the concierge team there kind of said it's fine, like you can come in, however we do have additional bookings, so we need to wait for them to come in first to ensure that they have the seating before we show you to an area. So they do kind of make sure that there's always enough seating for everyone, and if people turn up on the day and request to go in, if there's not enough seating, then they won't let people in. So it's not going to be absolutely jam-packed with people because they still want you to have that premium experience. So that's a little bit about the lounge. So we will do a walkthrough of that. We are booked into, we've got economy delight tickets for the flight, which gives you, I can't remember how much exactly, I'll put it on the video, but a certain amount extra leg room on some of the flights. The economy delight seats are just 2s, but this one we're sat next to, we were waiting for the absolute last minute to see if somebody was going to book the seat next to us, which sadly they did yesterday. But you know, that's life. We got really lucky on our last trip and we didn't have anyone next to us, but you know. So yeah, we'll show you a little bit about that, what we eat on the flight, which we watch on the flight, and yeah, when we eventually get to Orlando, we can't wait. We are going to be staying at Orange Lake, which is part of the Holiday and Vacations resort. It's a really big resort, and really excited to kind of show you guys around there and show you what it looks like. Yeah, so see you in a bit, guys. We're officially in the car on the way to the airport. We'll be there in about 1 hour approximately, so 10:30 we should arrive at the airport. So I thought I'd just take this opportunity to basically go through our agenda for the next 2 weeks. So hopefully that'll interest you and keep you subscribing to kind of watch what we're going to be up to. So, like any good Disney adults, we have prepared like a whole Florida trip 2024 2-week agenda with all the places that so we're quite big. I mean, the whole reason we're, you know, wanting to record our journey here is like we're quite big Disney vlog and Universal vlog fans. Like we love watching them, we love getting excited for it, but like one of the main things I suppose we like the most is like the food and drink, which I never thought I'd really be crazy into, but especially after the last time we went to Disney, we had some kind of subpar food.
Yeah,
would you say? And I think the hot dog, the infamous hot dog, yeah, the $10 hot dog and packet of crisps, chips or whatever, and it was because we were desperate. Like the problem is, like, you go to the parks, like you are walking around, you all of a sudden realise that you're absolutely starving, and then because you've maybe not been before, you haven't been in a long time, you don't know where is going to be the best place to get food from, or you know, what's going to be overpriced or what's going to be delicious. So, you know, we've paid quite a lot of attention to those vlogs specifically that kind of go through and rate the food. So we've also noted down kind of what food, where, and what we like to eat. So we'll be checking in at Orange Lake, hopefully about 7:30, 8 o'clock this evening. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we kind of didn't fancy going to the park on a weekend day. We wanted to kind of have a chill day because we're going to be coming in late tonight. We're going to be, I was about to say hungover, that's not the word, jet lagged. We're going to be jet lagged tomorrow, not hungover. So we wanted a day to, because where we're staying in Orange Lake, it has you get your own kind of washer and dryer, you've got your own kitchen and stuff like that. We wanted to make sure that we can have like breakfast and, like, you know, certain meals and drinks and stuff like at the resort. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop to Walmart or Publix tomorrow, and kind of just have like a shopping day and like take it all back to the villa, probably do a bit of a tour of the resort and show you guys around Orange Lake, and then in the evening we're going to be going over to Disney Springs. Funnily enough, my family are here, so my brother and his wife are here, my sister and her husband are here, and we're all kind of having separate holidays together, which is funny. So we're going to be meeting up with my sister and her husband tomorrow, and we'll be going to the Edison, which we're really excited for. And what is it that you're most excited to eat at the Edison?
Oh, the massive grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Or anything cheese.
Anything cheese. So they do like this massive grilled cheese and tomato soup that looks really, really good. So we're excited to try that. But there's also like a brisket thing, I think. Is it a brisket burger? Something like that. Anyway, it looks delicious. We are then on Monday, we're going to be heading over to Islands of Adventure, and we're going to be going to City Walk in the evening. We haven't got anything planned for that day other than heading over to Zeus Landing and going to Circus Magurkus, because they have they've got some really cool looking stuff. Well, I'm a massive Dr. Zeus fan anyway, but they've got this like corn dog that's like massive, isn't it? It's like huge, and it's got like an Italian sausage on the inside, then it's wrapped in cheese and then dipped in batter, and then it comes with like a marinara sauce, and it's like, since we've seen it, well, like our eyes just like like lit up. So we're really looking forward to, we're really hoping it's nice and not like absolutely awful, because that would devastate me. We are then on so that's on the Monday. On the Tuesday, on the Tuesday the 7th, we're going to be heading over to Volcano Bay, and you know, just looking forward to having a day at the water park. I'm not sure whether we're going to film much at the water park, because obviously cameras, water don't mix, but then in the evening we are going back to Disney Springs, and we're going to be going over to the House of Blues. We've got a booking for that at 7 o'clock in the evening, so that'll be nice. And again, they've got some some really nice looking burgers and brisket and jambalaya, I think it was.
Yes, that's the place. The jambalaya is what I've heard is on point for that. So
yeah. So, and really nice looking cocktail menu as well. There was one that I saw called the Gator something, and it's got like Midori in it. I imagine, I'm hoping it's going to be like bright green, because that would be fantastic. So looking forward to sampling a couple of cocktails while we're there. We've then, on the Wednesday, we're heading over to Magic Kingdom, and we're going to have like a full day in Magic Kingdom. We've got the Grand Floridian Cafe booked for lunch, so that will be nice. And then we're going to stay until the fireworks in the evening as well, so that'll be a really good day, and probably one that we're going to be crippled from with all the walking that we do. On the Thursday we're heading over to Universal Studios, and then we're going to head over to Disney Springs in the afternoon and go to the Polite Pig for the quick serve, because we've seen some really nice stuff from there. Unfortunately you can't book because it's just quick serve only, but we're going to go there for kind of a late lunch, early dinner. On the Friday we're heading over to Epcot, and we are going to be drinking and eating our way around the world, so we're really excited for this because Epcot's like one of our favourite places, isn't it?
definitely the best.
Yeah, definitely the best. It's just, I don't know, like as a kid I liked Epcot, but I wasn't really that fussed, I suppose because it doesn't have as many attractions, but as an adult it's just so cool, like all the sciencey stuff and the imagination stuff. It really yeah, it's exciting. So we're going to be working our way around the world, eating and drinking as we go, rating everything, telling you what's good, and I think it's still the Flower and Garden Festival, so that'll be nice. And then we're just going to chill in the evening, head back to the resort and do whatever. Then we've got to the first weekend, so Saturday we are going to go over to Animal Kingdom. We're going to have the Yak and Yeti quick serve for lunch, so we'll probably have like a bigger lunch, and then we'll also just be chilling in the afternoon. We've seen quite a lot of good stuff come from the Yak and Yeti quick serve, so yeah, lots of kind of Asian style, Nepalese style food, so it looks lovely. On the Sunday we're heading over to probably one of the most underrated attractions in Orlando, and if you know then you know. And like also it's Mother's Day on that Sunday in America, so we have to, it's probably not a park day for sure, so bear that in mind. So we're going to be heading over to Gatorland, which is just like the best day out, like it's fantastic. You can like look around, I mean it's got like an active swamp, you can look around all the like different size alligators, they do shows, they do reptile shows, they've got this whole like bird thing that you can walk through and feed all these little canaries, like it's absolutely, like it's just my dream, I love it so much. And then we're going to be going to Applebee's in the evening for dinner because it's like so American and we're really looking forward to just having something like real dirty American kind of like, you know, quick food. On Monday we're going to be going over to Hollywood Studios, and we're going to be eating at Woody's Toy Box for the quick serve, because what was it that they had at Woody's Toy Box?
I think there's a couple of things, isn't there? So there is again a grilled cheese, which I've heard is good. It's something like a brisket grilled cheese, something like that. And then there's some kind of loaded tots, isn't there?
Oh yeah, like brisket loaded tots.
We're mad for tots.
We love tots, yeah. Tots all day. So we're going to be going there. We're also going to be going over to Ogre's Cantina to sample a few of their drinks, because they've got some really funky looking cocktails. The food looks a bit, but the drinks look really cool. So we're going to be doing that. And then in the evening we're going to head back to Disney Springs, spending a lot of time in Disney Springs. We're going to head back to Disney Springs and we're going to go to Chicken Guy, get some really good fried chicken, get a load of dips and just go crazy. Tuesday we're going to be going to Islands of Adventure again and City Walk in the afternoon. We have no plans for that day, so that's just going to be kind of like easy breezy, what we eat. Wednesday we're going to be heading over to Typhoon Lagoon and just chilling in the afternoon, might just have a resort day then. Thursday we're going to be heading back to probably either Epcot or Animal Kingdom, depending on what we did and didn't manage to do on the first time round. And we're going to be going to Cheesecake Factory for dinner on that day, which we're also really excited about, because the menu just looks like absolutely mammoth and just like out of this world.
And obviously we're going for the cheesecake, so...
And the cheesecake.
Can we fit it in? Will we take it away?
Who knows?
Probably both.
Yeah, probably both. Probably both of those things. Our last full day will be Friday, May 17th, which I don't even want to think about currently. Oh, we're going through the Hindhead Tunnel. Everyone hold your breath. Don't really. That's really dangerous. Don't do that. If you also go through the Hindhead Tunnel, let us know. Is there anything that you do in particular when you're going through the tunnel? Because there are two things that we do. We either try and hold our breath for the whole length of the tunnel, and there's only one person I've ever seen successfully do it, and that's my brother. So James, if you're watching this, you're the only person I've ever seen successfully hold their breath the whole length.
Me, did you? I've definitely done it twice.
I don't believe that. I've managed to make it until I see the light, but I then don't know if it's the light at the end of the tunnel or like the light at the end of my tunnel, because I'm about to pass out. So just don't do it while you're driving. Like, safety precaution, do not do it while you're driving. Or you have to put a song on the radio, a much safer activity. Put a song on, as you start singing it, as you're about to go through the tunnel, turn the volume right down, like off. Carry on singing it. As you come out of the tunnel, turn it back up, and you have to see if you're in the right place, which is a much more fun and, you know, safe activity. So, but if you have anything else that you do, let us know. So Friday the May 17th is our last full day, which is very sad. We're going to be heading over to Disney Springs and Magic Kingdom, because there are some bits and pieces coming out. Lorcana.
Yes, yeah, the solo edition is being released on that day. So hopefully I'll be bagging one of those for myself and my brother-in-law Tim, and then we don't have to wait weeks and weeks before we see each other to play the game. We can actually play alone, like little losers we are.
Yeah. So if you're a Lorcana fan, that will be coming out, and that will be kind of being released in Florida first. So the solo game for Lorcana. So we're going to see if we can get some of those in Disney Springs, and then just have a nice last day at Magic Kingdom, and then we go home on the Saturday, which is sad, but there you go. So that is a very quick whistle-stop tour of what we're going to be up to when we are in Florida. And yeah, we've got 46 minutes to go until we're at the airport. See you then. So we've just got to the lounge, and Tom has got us 2 little glasses of Coke Zero. Hello, Tom.
Yes.
I'm just going to do a little walk around for you guys. So you kind of get taken to a place where you sit. However, these nice big armchairs became available as soon as we sat down, so we decided to move across for a little bit more room. There are some spaces here that have power banks, charging stations, and there is also some bigger seating that gets reserved. So if you are with a big family, then you need to make sure that you're going to reserve the big seating. I don't actually know how you do that. There you go. It's got a nice big bar over here, and then over here is the foods that you can see here. These are the selection of hot dishes that you have available. So you've got chicken pasta, you've got spinach curry, pulled beef, jerk sweet potato, and it looks really nice. I'll probably get some of the pasta actually. And then just over here there's a tea and coffee station, and then there's also you can refill your Coke and Fanta and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely say that it's worth it if you don't want to, because today is a really busy day in the airport, and like even the lounge is really busy. It's like much busier than when we came before, so I would definitely say it's worth it, because you could barely sit down outside. Anyway, one thing that you have to remember to do while you are sat waiting, or even beforehand, is make sure that you register for, well, you don't have to, but we found it very useful kind of registering for your eSIM that you can use in America. So it gives you all the data, and also you can make calls and use your mobile without incurring all those charges. So what we're going to do is go for the unlimited, which is for 15 days and it's £36, and then all you need to do is pay for it, activate it, and you can use your phone, you can use your internet, so when you're in the parks or trying to find people, it's a lot easier and you feel a bit safer. So Tom's just been to the bar and picked me up a vodka cranberry, and he's got a beer.
Yeah, so I got myself a Peroni on this. So all the drinks are included in your entry except for champagne, pretty much. So when we booked it, there was an option with a flying club member to have a complimentary champagne, which we just didn't want because we don't like champagne. But we've got a vodka cranberry, we've got a beer and a couple of soft drinks. So cheers.
This is honestly the best bit about coming through this terminal, is like this sight of the big American flag. USA baby, USA. And we just witnessed a really, really sweet family reunion as well, and everyone was crying and there's lots of balloons. God, just such a feel-good factor. So we've just come off the first official ride, which is the monorail from the terminal to the other terminal. It's the first ride. And yeah, so now just going to get an Uber.
Work out where we get the Ubers from, because last time we went wrong.
Yeah, figure out where we're good. So just through those doors is like 36-degree heat.
It's not 36 now.
Okay, it's not 36 now, but it's going to be hot. Let's do the test.
24 degrees.
I'm just going to walk through the doors and then come back in.
I think you need this bit.
Woo! That is a Maggie!
Sweating, instant sweat.
Instant sweat.
5 minutes we've got to be out here for.
Not the most flattering ride to the world.
CO from RAV4.
Nice. Come on! Luckily, so because we've arrived so late, it's now kind of 9:15. Walmart is open till 11, but we really didn't fancy having to check in and then go out to Walmart. So luckily the shop in the terminal that you come into, it does sell milk and Pop-Tarts. So we managed to get ourselves milk and some Pop-Tarts and things like that for the morning. We did bring tea bags from home, so bear that in mind. Always bring your tea bags from home, at least just a few of them. And yeah. So here we are at Orange Lake. We've got these new, apparently these are new, these are wristbands that let you into your room.
Open the door for me.
Do the tour, Tom, do the tour.
Wow. So this is ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
This is a two-bed apartment, they call it.
Yeah, two-bed apartment.
To be fair, looks the same size as the villas that we've been in.
Yeah,
so you've got like a crazy like double sink, which is great. Doing everything you washing up and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got a dishwasher.
Full-size fridge, freezer.
Everything you need. Yeah,
Microwave,
the blender and stuff, which is great. Like it's massive.
Toaster. It comes with some little washing up bits and pieces, so you don't need to rush out and buy those straight away. Little breakfast bar area, and then a little dining room area, and a little lounge area, and then out the back. So where we're positioned, we're kind of at the front of the property. So only thing is, like, we are kind of overlooking the highway, but to be honest, you know, it's not one of those that we're going to be sat out on the veranda anyway, because it's too hot, and we're going to be out most of the time. Ceiling fans.
That's to the fridge on, right?
Had to turn the fridge on.
Yeah,
okay.
So that was off.
Bear that in mind. In here you have a washer and dryer, which is super useful. They give you some Tide Pods, which is good, so you also don't need to rush out and buy like a big thing of Tide Pods or washing things. Again, this is the master bedroom, so a really big bed that also has its own sliding doors to go out onto the veranda area. So I'm just going to close these curtains, and in here is the master bathroom. So it comes with a kind of shower bath with jets by the looks of things. A really big lovely sink area. Everything's very nice and clean. Only thing is, with being here, you can hear quite a lot of noise from the road, I suppose, being so close to the road, but you know, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Here is the family bathroom. So all of the villas that you can book through Virgin, I think in here that's like some storage, through Virgin Atlantic, automatically you get a 2-bedroom apartment. There isn't like a 1-bedroom option. So, you know, this one's quite good as well. It comes with 2 really good sized doubles. So later in the week, when my sister and her husband come to stay, they'll be staying in here. And that's it. Air conditioning, which I can hear is on. Lovely. We'll fiddle about with that. But anyway, so we'll do a proper tour of Orange Lake tomorrow, I'm sure. So we're staying in the West Village, which is one of the older villages. Like, there are some new villages on the resort property. So that's all from us for our very first travel day. I hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for kind of the rest of our journey. We've got 2 weeks of it, so we're gonna try and get videos out fairly regularly. And yeah, thanks for watching.